Life is full of ups and downs, a roller coaster of experiences that often leave us wondering, why is this happening to me? Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract success and happiness while others struggle through one obstacle after another? The answer to this mystery may lie in the ancient Buddhist concept of karma. Welcome to Buddha's Wisdom. I'm Peter, and today we'll explore the fascinating world of karma. We've all heard the term before, but what does it really mean? How does this universal law shape our lives and the world around us? Imagine for a moment that every thought, word, and action is a seed you plant in the garden of your life. These seeds take root, grow, and eventually bear fruit. Experiences that reflect the quality of the seeds you've sown. This is the essence of karma. In this video, we'll delve into the mysteries of karma, uncovering its profound impact on our lives and the lives of those around us. We'll explore practical ways to harness the power of karma, cultivating positivity and mindfulness in our daily actions. And who knows, maybe we'll even discover the secret to becoming a karma millionaire. Let's begin this transformative journey together. At its core, karma is the law of cause and effect. It's the universal principle that governs the consequences of our actions, words, and even our thoughts. The term karma comes from the Sanskrit root kri, which means to do. So, quite literally, karma is the result of what we do. In Buddhist philosophy, karma is one of the fundamental teachings alongside concepts like the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The Buddha taught that our actions have consequences that extend far beyond our current lifetime. This is where the concept of rebirth comes into play, but don't worry. We'll save the juicy details of rebirth for another video. According to Buddhist teachings, our karma determines the nature of our rebirth. Positive karma leads to a favorable rebirth, while negative karma can result in a less fortunate one. This cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, known as samsara, continues until one attains enlightenment and breaks free from the karmic cycle. Think of it like this: every action we take is like a pebble thrown into the pond of our lives. Just as the pebble creates ripples that spread out across the water, our actions create vibrations that ripple out into the world, shaping our experiences and the experiences of those around us. There are three types of karma in Buddhist teachings: sanchita, prarabdha, and kriyamana karma. Sanchita karma refers to the accumulated karma from all our past actions, while prarabdha karma is the portion of our past karma that is bearing fruit in our current life. Kriyamana karma is the new karma we create through our present actions. It's important to understand that karma is not about punishment or reward. It's a neutral force that simply reflects our own energy back to us. When we act with kindness, compassion, and integrity, we plant the seeds of positive karma. These seeds will eventually bear fruit in the form of happiness, success, and fulfillment. On the other hand, when we engage in negative actions such as harming others or ourselves, we create negative karma. This negative energy will manifest as obstacles, challenges, and suffering in our lives. The Buddha taught that the way to free ourselves from negative karmic patterns is through the practice of the Eightfold Path, which includes right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The beauty of karma is that it empowers us to take control of our lives. By becoming mindful of our actions and their consequences, we can consciously choose to create a more positive reality for ourselves and those around us. As the Buddha said, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. Now that we've explored the concept of karma, let's take a look at how it manifests in our daily lives. Karma is not some abstract idea. It's a living, breathing force that shapes our experiences and interactions with the world around us. Every action we take, no matter how small, has the power to create ripples of positive or negative energy. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see an elderly person struggling to carry their groceries. In that moment, you have a choice. You can walk by and ignore their struggle, or you can stop and offer to help. By choosing to act with kindness and compassion, you're not only making a difference in that person's day, but you're also planting a seed of positive karma. These small acts of kindness may seem insignificant, but they have the power to create a ripple effect of positivity. When we experience kindness from others, we are more likely to pay it forward and spread that positivity to those around us. In this way, our positive actions can create a chain reaction of goodwill that extends far beyond our immediate circle of influence. In Buddhist teachings, there's a famous story that illustrates the power of karma in action. The story goes that the Buddha was once insulted by a man named Akosina. Despite the man's harsh words, the Buddha remained calm and responded with compassion. When Akosina saw that his insults had no effect, he was puzzled and asked the Buddha why he didn't react with anger. The Buddha replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you decline to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" Akosina realized that by refusing to react with anger, the Buddha was simply returning the man's negative energy back to him. This story teaches us that we have a choice in how we respond to the world around us. When we're faced with negativity or adversity, we can choose to react with anger and aggression, or we can choose to respond with compassion and understanding. By cultivating mindfulness and emotional regulation through practices like meditation, we can develop the skillful means to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. On the flip side, when we engage in negative actions, such as speaking ill of others or acting out of selfishness, we create negative karma. These actions may provide a temporary sense of satisfaction or power, but ultimately, they plant seeds of discord and suffering that will come back to haunt us in the future. Another powerful example of karma in action can be found in the story of Angulimala. You might remember the powerful story of the notorious murderer who was reformed by the Buddha. Matt actually covered this story in depth in a previous video, which you can check out by clicking the link above. But to recap, despite Angulimala's heinous crimes, the Buddha saw the potential for goodness within him and reached out with compassion. Through the Buddha's guidance, Angulimala was able to transform his negative karma and find redemption. The key to harnessing the power of karma is mindfulness. By becoming more aware of our thoughts, words, and deeds, we can consciously choose to align our actions with our highest values and aspirations. This doesn't mean we'll always get it right. We're human after all. But by setting a positive intention and making a sincere effort to live with integrity, we can gradually shift the balance of our karma in a more positive direction. Remember, karma is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every moment presents an opportunity to make a choice to act with kindness, compassion, and wisdom. By embracing these choices and being mindful of the seeds we're planting, we can create a more positive and fulfilling reality for ourselves and those around us. As we've seen, karma is a powerful force that shapes our experiences and interactions with the world around us. But to truly harness the transformative potential of karma, it's important to understand its deeper nature and how it operates on a fundamental level. In Buddhist philosophy, karma is often described as a neutral force, like a mirror that simply reflects our own energy back to us. Just as a mirror doesn't judge or discriminate, karma doesn't have an agenda or a moral bias. It simply responds to the energy we put out into the world. whether that energy is positive or negative. So if you find yourself experiencing a lot of negative karma, it might be time to take a good long look in the mirror. Of course, cultivating these positive qualities is easier said than done. It requires a commitment to self-reflection, personal growth, and spiritual practice. This neutral quality of karma is important to understand because it means that we are ultimately responsible for our own experiences. We can't blame others or external circumstances for the challenges we face in life. Instead, we must look within and take ownership of the seeds we've planted through our thoughts, words, and actions. Another key aspect of karma is the idea of seeds and fruits. Every action we take plants a seed in the garden of our mind, and these seeds will eventually bear fruit in the form of our experiences and circumstances. Some seeds may sprout quickly, while others may lay dormant for years or even lifetimes before they ripen. This idea of seeds and fruits is beautifully illustrated in the Dhammapada, one of the most beloved texts in Buddhist literature. In it, the Buddha says, "The kind of seed sown will produce that kind of fruit. Those who do good will reap good results. Those who do evil will reap evil results. If you carefully plant a good seed, you will joyfully gather good fruit." In Buddhist teachings, it's believed that karma is stored in our mind or consciousness, which carries on from one life to the next. This means that even if we don't see the immediate consequences of our actions, the seeds we plant will eventually come to fruition, whether in this life or a future one. The transformative power of karma is exemplified in the story of King Ashoka, one of the greatest rulers in Indian history. Before his conversion to Buddhism, Ashoka was known as a ruthless and violent conqueror. But after witnessing the devastation of his own actions, Ashoka had a profound change of heart. He embraced the teachings of the Buddha and dedicated the rest of his life to spreading the Dharma and promoting peace and compassion throughout his empire. Ashoka's story illustrates another important aspect of karma, the idea of purification. Just as a lotus flower emerges pure and beautiful from the muddy waters of a pond, we too have the capacity to transform our negative karma and rise above our past actions. Through sincere practice and a commitment to ethical living, we can purify our minds and create a brighter future for ourselves and others. The Buddha's words remind us that our actions have consequences that extend far beyond the present moment. The seeds we plant today will shape the landscape of our future experiences, just as the seeds we planted in the past have shaped our current reality. So, how can we plant more positive seeds and create a brighter future for ourselves and others? The Buddha taught that the key is to cultivate wholesome qualities like generosity, compassion, loving kindness, and wisdom. By aligning our actions with these qualities, we plant seeds of positivity that will bear fruit in the form of happiness, success, and fulfillment. Of course, cultivating these positive qualities is easier said than done. It requires a commitment to self-reflection, personal growth, and spiritual practice. But the good news is that every moment presents a new opportunity to plant a positive seed and steer our karma in a more wholesome direction. As we deepen our understanding of karma, we begin to see that it's not some abstract concept or esoteric belief system. It's a practical tool for understanding the interconnectedness of our actions and experiences, and for taking responsibility for the direction of our lives. By embracing the wisdom of karma and cultivating a mindful, compassionate approach to life, we can transform our suffering into joy, our challenges into opportunities, and our fear into faith. And in doing so, we not only create a brighter future for ourselves, but also contribute to the healing and awakening of the world around us. The Buddha taught that the laws of karma are inescapable. No matter who we are or where we come from, we are all subject to the universal law of cause and effect. But here's the good news. We also have the power of free will. In every moment, we have the ability to choose our actions and shape our own destiny. By aligning our choices with the highest qualities of the human spirit, compassion, wisdom, and loving kindness, we can gradually transform our karma and create a brighter future for ourselves and all beings. Now that we have a deeper understanding of karma and how it operates, let's explore some practical ways we can cultivate positive karma in our daily lives. The Buddha taught that the key to happiness and fulfillment lies in aligning our actions with wholesome qualities like generosity, compassion, loving kindness, and wisdom. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating positive karma is the practice of mindfulness. By bringing a gentle, non-judgmental awareness to our thoughts, words, and actions, we can begin to notice the seeds we're planting in each moment. Are we sowing seeds of kindness and compassion, or are we getting caught up in patterns of negativity and reactivity? Remember, mindfulness is like a karmic GPS. It helps us navigate the twists and turns of life with greater ease and clarity. The power of generosity in cultivating positive karma is beautifully illustrated in the story of Anathapindika, one of the Buddha's most devoted lay followers. Anathapindika was a wealthy merchant who was known for his incredible generosity. He donated a large portion of his fortune to the construction of monasteries and the support of the monastic community. The Buddha praised Anathapindika for his generosity, saying that he had planted seeds of merit that would bear fruit for lifetimes to come. Another way to cultivate positive karma is through acts of kindness and compassion. When we take the time to help others, to listen with an open heart, or to offer words of encouragement, we're planting seeds of love and connection that will ripple out into the world around us. Even small acts of kindness, like smiling at a stranger or holding the door open for someone, can have a profound impact on both our own well-being and the well-being of others. Engaging in volunteer work and community service is another powerful way to cultivate positive karma. When we dedicate our time and energy to serving others and making a positive difference in the world, we're not only planting seeds of compassion and generosity, but also strengthening our own sense of purpose and connection to something greater than ourselves. It's important to remember that cultivating positive karma is not about trying to earn brownie points or accumulate some kind of cosmic currency. Rather, it's about aligning our actions with our deepest values and aspirations, and trusting that the fruits of our efforts will ripen in their own time. Cultivating positive karma is a lifelong journey, one that requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to keep showing up with an open heart. But as we align our actions with the highest qualities of the human spirit, we gradually transform ourselves and the world around us, one seed at a time. As we come to the end of our exploration of karma, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the seeds you've been planting in your own life. Remember, every thought, word, and action has the power to shape your reality and the reality of those around you. The Buddha taught that we are all interconnected, bound together by the intricate web of cause and effect. When we harm others, we harm ourselves. When we uplift others, we uplift ourselves. By understanding the law of karma, we can begin to live in greater harmony with ourselves, with each other, and with the world around us. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate positive karma is through the practice of loving kindness meditation. By silently repeating phrases of goodwill and compassion for ourselves and others, we plant seeds of love and connection that can transform even the most challenging relationships and circumstances. As the Buddha lay dying, surrounded by his devoted disciples, he offered one final teaching. "All conditioned things are impermanent," he said. "Strive on with diligence." These words serve as a powerful reminder that the seeds we plant today will bear fruit long after we're gone. By dedicating ourselves to the cultivation of wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness, we create a legacy of positive karma that will ripple out into the world for generations to come. So as you go forward from this moment, remember that you have the power to shape your destiny and the destiny of those around you. Embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation that life presents, and trust in the unfailing power of karma to guide you towards your highest potential. And if all else fails, just remember, when life gives you lemons, plant them and grow a karmic lemon tree. The great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it bears your signature." Let your thoughts, words, and actions be infused with the energy of loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom, and trust that the seeds you plant today will blossom into a brighter, more beautiful tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. May the insights and practices we've explored together take root in your heart and bear fruit in every aspect of your life. Remember, the seeds of your future are in your hands. Plant them wisely, tend them with care, and watch as they grow into a life of boundless joy, connection, and meaning. And always remember, the best way to create good karma is to be a good person. It's as simple as that. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with a few practical steps you can take to start incorporating the wisdom of karma into your daily life. First, make a commitment to practice mindfulness in your thoughts, words, and actions. Take a few moments each day to check in with yourself and ask, what seeds am I planting in this moment? When you notice yourself getting caught up in patterns of negativity or reactivity, gently redirect your attention to the qualities of kindness, compassion, and wisdom. And if you find yourself struggling, just remember, even the Buddha had bad days. Second, consider starting a karma journal. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on the seeds you've planted. Celebrate the moments when you've acted with kindness and compassion, and learn from the moments when you've fallen short. Remember, growth and transformation are a journey, not a destination. Third, cultivate a daily practice of meditation or mindfulness. Even just a few minutes of silent reflection can help you stay grounded in the present moment and connected to your deepest values and aspirations. If you're new to meditation, start with a simple loving kindness practice, silently repeating phrases of goodwill and compassion for yourself and others. And if you find your mind wandering, just gently bring it back to the practice. No karmic penalty for getting distracted. Finally, share the wisdom of karma with others. If this video has touched your heart or inspired you in some way, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one who might benefit from its message. By spreading the seeds of wisdom and compassion, you plant the seeds for a brighter, more beautiful world. If you're ready to dive even deeper into the teachings of karma and Buddhist wisdom, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and join our growing community of seekers and practitioners. Each week, we explore a new facet of the Dharma, offering practical teachings and insights to help you cultivate greater peace, happiness, and meaning in your life. And if you have any questions or reflections on the teachings we've explored today, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you and to support you in any way I can on your journey of growth and awakening. So go forth, my friends, and plant those seeds of positivity wherever you go. May your thoughts be kind, your words be true, and your actions be a reflection of the highest wisdom within you. And may the fruits of your karma be as sweet and nourishing as a ripe, juicy mango. Thank you for being here, and may the teachings of the Buddha guide and inspire you on your path. Namaste, and happy planting.